This is a great set of headphones. This is the Jubilee HD58X, and that is Vincent by Don McLean, and I'm going to drop some knowledge super fast. We're 9 seconds in. A lot of things that you people will not know. Let me see if I can get out of here real quick. This is something that might be interesting to people. This is Tupac Shakur. I think everybody knows that I'm a fan of his big time. What was his favorite song? It's the one I was just listening to. What is the song when he was dying and they were pulling the plugs and letting him go? Was his mother playing as he passed away? Vincent by Don McLean, his all-time favorite song. Image and reality is so shockingly different that it's difficult for people to get their brain around it. Do you know the song Vincent by Don McLean? I believe it's a tribute to Vincent van Gogh. Starry, starry nights, dun 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 dun. That song is the all-time most famous hip-hop artist in the history of the genres. Favorite song, and passing at the age of 25, had this to usher him out. Vincent by Don McLean. If you didn't know that, you know it now. I read the story once a while back. I talked with somebody that's connected with the family, and that in fact is the truth. And actually, there's a interview with the late Afeni Shakur confirming that that's exactly what happened. Why am I talking about that? Because I actually was using this album when I was listening to this because vocals sound so good on this set. They sound really, really good on this set. Bass is just enough. I actually was listening to Tupac. The dog started barking, so I got out of this video, but I'm listening to this, and I was talking about how I thought that the bass on this is not bad. It's close to almost not enough, but it'll do it. It will work fine. Listen to this. While I'm looking at that, and then I thought the song I just listened to was Don McLean. And then I connected Tupac and Don McLean because I knew the story of his all-time favorite song, the gangster bad guy spitting at the cameras. Was a huge fan of Don McLean and that song in particular. So much so that when he passed away, that is the song that his mother played when he died. Tupac connected to Don McLean. Who would imagine? Amazing. Tupac and Don both sound good on this set. I think that this set sounds better than the K7XX. I don't think it's that close, and I think the reason that I say that is because this is so large of an area, and that driver is not very large, that if this is moved on your head in anything other than the ideal position, you're going to have a significant difference in the quality of the playback. It was an issue that I had, but I kept thinking this is the way it is with these big cups. I know some people have big ears, but that would be huge ears that you need to not have that move around. Whereas these are a little more comfy. However, I think even people with larger ears should be fine. It's maybe a little tight. I don't want to pull it too much because it's a Massdrop collaboration, and they save money on materials, obviously. I got pain on my hands because I'm doing Christmas decorations. After I scare the crap out of kids at Halloween, really make them cry, just freak out, refusing to come into school. Within 4 weeks, I'm setting up Christmas. It's like the Bible, except Armageddon comes first, and then Genesis follows. It's just very weird. And the kids come in and they're still traumatized by Halloween, and they're welcomed by all of the effort that I put in to make an amazingly just ridiculous display. The Santa is 18 feet tall. I'll show you guys pictures later on. So when I'm done with this, I'm going back out to do other stuff. Don McLean, this track, Vincent, sounds great on this set. Vocals are fantastic on this set. I love the vocals on this set. This is a set that I would rec. I don't know the price. Are they similar to the K7XX? Not a fan of that design. And I didn't know it until, because this is such a very different design. I like it better than the K7XX. I don't like the fact that that has that much room to move around. I don't think I like the headband system. It seems neat and kind of cool, but I think I just prefer to have this. This is not bad. It's got the pads on the top. It's got this little divot, but my head doesn't have a horn, so I don't know why they got the divot, but it doesn't bother me. I would wreck this set, so I'm not going to go into great detail. It plays vocals very well. So if you were to walk into a Japanese headphone shop and demo this set, I think most people, this is Don McLean right here, and the track before this was Tupac. Is this actually going to take me to Tupac or the previous track? It's going to take me to the previous track. Or you're listening to Tupac, or you're listening to Bob Marley, you're listening to Blind Faith. The vocalist sounds good in all of the playbacks. All of them. Sleeping in the Ground, Blind Faith. Go listen to that track. It's good, beautiful. I like vocals. I like music. Music is particularly good writers. They make. I like the Rolling Stones. Sympathy for the Devil. He's talking about stuff. Shouted out, "Who killed the Kennedys?" When after all it was you and me. A lot of listen to that. What's he talking about, man? I like songs that got. That's why I don't like pop music, because it doesn't seem to have much meaning. This actually not so much. Hip hop. Hip hop is the angst on the street. So if you listen to, say, like a Public Enemy, Tupac, of course, Tupac is talking about Dear Mama. He's talking about his mother as a crack addict. Holler If You Hear Me, off of his. Do I have that? I know I got it, but how long is it going to take me to find it? Come on now, be good to me. Be good to me, please. Bring it up. 5, 4. Okay, there. Beat the countdown. Holler If You Hear Me. Tupac Shakur. Go watch this video on YouTube and then consider all of the police stuff that was going on 2 summers ago. And you would never, ever know that this was not made in the summer of 2017, when the riots were about to burst up because of police brutality, or not, or the image, or the police versus everybody else. That's this song right here. That's a story that's talking about the animosity between people that live on the street and the police, and the lack of trust, and the images in the video. If you watch it and then you think about 2017, if you remember that, if you're into politics, please, I'm not going to get into it. It's like it was made in 2017 at the end of the summer. I was kind of stunned by how absolutely it matched so well. Tupac sounds great on this. Like I said, there's just enough bass on this set to be okay. A little bit less. That's why I'm wondering if taking off the foam on the back is maybe not what I want to do for me, because I don't know that that's going to increase the bass. I would think it might actually have a different effect than that, so I'm not going to mess with that. Pink Floyd was listened to, the Alan Parsons version. He got kicked off of this, I believe. Alan Parsons from the Alan Parsons Project was a co-producer. I think he was the lead producer actually at one point, and he got booted off for reasons that I don't know. On the Run, got the left and right channel panning cues. Sounds fantastic on this. The sound of the music is going to come flying out the other side. So if you're concerned with other people, do I come across as somebody that's concerned with the guy sitting next to me in whatever situation? I wouldn't care. I'd probably use an excuse to turn him and say, "What are you looking at? Get another seat." I'd probably, especially if I was, 15, I definitely love these, because I would intentionally be playing music that would annoy people and then blow it off like it's my right. I can listen to music if I want. Get off my back. What's wrong with you adults? I'd use this set just because I could play out stuff and annoy people. I would take the train, even though I didn't need to, just to use these and to bother the people next to me. My car audio system in Hawaii is basically designed to drive into parking garages that are made out of concrete and then to do a 45 hertz test tone for 6 seconds, blast, and then set off all the car alarms because they'll start to, chain reaction will develop. And the whole 4 or 5 floors will just be because I'm going down from the top down and repeating the test tone on my 15-inch digital designs and just setting off like 3 or 4 cars, and that sets off the other ones. And then you drive out onto the street and you look at your creation like an artist and think, how wonderful am I? Because you know that there's tons of people like running out of restaurants, but they're getting their alarm key to turn the damn thing off. Dozens of them. If you're from Hawaii, I'm talking about Ward Shopping Center near Buster and Dave's, the old one where they connect the two right there. God, what's the Mexican place? Damn, it escapes me right now. Anyway, I used to go up there, eat, and then when I left, I would just disturb the peace. So these would be great for that because the noise just comes right out. Sound quality wise, I think these are great. I like these a lot. I like my MA900s better than I like this, but that is fanboy talk. I think. I haven't compared the two of these. I don't think the Case 7 XX is on the same level as this, unless you're okay with sitting still while you listen, because if you move your head at all, it changes the position because it's just such huge pads. So it's only 12 minutes in. I've explained to you that Tupac was a Don McLean fan that he died listening to because his mother played it for him. Vincent, which was a song about Vincent van Gogh and how people couldn't understand his genius. Shared that. Shared that people that walk into an audio shop and listen to these, if they listen to anything with vocals, whether it's Don McLean, Tupac Shakur, Bob Marley, Pink Floyd, would probably be quite pleased with this set. Its bass is just good enough. Any less, and I would probably have a different opinion of this set. There is no annoyance in the treble. This does everything fine. The AKG seems to be like too much stuff, too big for a driver of its size, and also that large area is not being used for open back. Only a part of it is, as I showed when you hold it up to the light. There's a very thin area that's actually wide open. This is all open. Yeah. 15 years old, getting on the train on purpose and just playing 2 Live Crew, talking about booty, sex, whatever, and then sit next to somebody that looks like that really wouldn't be cool with them. Wait for them to look at me like I'm a punk, and then start freaking out about how adults are not fair, and I paid money to get on this bus, and like that. Set it up. These would be perfect. These would be like my Go Bother People set. While enjoying the music, also enjoying the fact that I'm bothering other people. You guys know I love cats because of the video that I just did a couple back. I got no sympathy or patience for my fellow human. What is wrong with me? Don't know. It's way too late to figure it out or to do anything about it. So who cares? Cats, dogs, love. 10% of my Patreon stuff is going towards cats from now and forever. Zeos loves cats. He has a lot of patrons. Imagine 10% of that. Boy, that would help a lot of cats. You ought to think about doing that. So, like this set a lot. I would recommend it, unless it's stupid crazy price, but it's Massdrop. But wait a second, the Massdrop Plus were $300 and they were crap. So that doesn't mean that these are cheap, because Massdrop doesn't mean cheap. I don't know, what does Massdrop mean? This is good. Jubilee. That's a cool name. I could dig it. These would be my official disturbing the peace. I could not design a perfect set, more perfect than this. Be able to enjoy my music and bother other people at the same time, just like a car audio system. Give me some of that. And I'm out of here. 15 minutes. At least 13 too long. Nah, fuck. Come on. I could have squeezed this in 8 minutes. Why? Because you're busy? Really? Look at them together. Just... And you're not good enough to be in this frame. And you are a good set. And for people who like their vocals, especially like 70s rock or even hip hop, with a lot of vocals, and you want to listen to the rhymes that they're saying, can't trust it. Public Enemy. Listen, read those lyrics, man. Holy crap. Chuck D, getting nuts. Very political. Love that song. That would go good on this. On a bus with lots of people and some really ignorant looking older folks, and then just like plant myself like a human explosive, and then just crank it. I'd get an amplifier and push these drivers to the maximum just to get people so like touch my shoulder and give me that look like, hey, can you turn it down? What? I can't. What? I have them right. I paid for my ticket too. You old people, stop. Oh. So if you're 15 years old and you want to listen to music and bother other people at the same time, right here. It's not going to give you the bass that you want if you're like a typical 15-year-old, 14-year-old. But for that, like, fuck the world. I want to piss people off. Get on the bus if you've never been on it and take these with you. Crank it up because they'll hear everything that's coming out of here as good as you're hearing it on this side. And that is the whole point, is it not? Share the love, share the misery. It's no good if you keep it inside, either one of them. Seriously. And I'm out of here. I just added like 3 minutes after I said I was already doing this for too long. And I'm really out of here this time. I'm really going to go. I'm leaving. That's it. No more toddling little kids to do bad things. Remember what I said.